welcome back to another episode of Stonecraft. Just one right off the heels of the last one. We're talking about religion. Of course, naturally. If you didn't catch it, real quick recap of my opinion. Honestly, I think religion can be great for a lot of people. I think I think as long as people are able to acknowledge perhaps the humor in it and the fact that it doesn't all have to be the same. Because, okay, if we're getting right into it, I'm ultimately agnostic. I come from a religious background. I'm agnostic, but I'm pretty much agnostic atheist. I admit that God could potentially be real, but also I think at our current state, it's only fair to say that He doesn't. And yeah, I don't think religion has any validity into it. But again, I think overall the point of religion is definitely to do a good thing. So if you are a good person, if you're a good person in your religion, thank for that. Then definitely don't stop believing in it. If it works for you, that's awesome. I think for me, religion is, frankly, for me, all religion is basically the religion from Cat's Cradle, where it's like they know it's not true. But have you read Cat's Cradle?
No.
Kurt Vonnegut novel?
No, I haven't read that one.
It's like they acknowledge that their religion isn't true, but they know that it ultimately is still making them better people, and they're gonna believe it anyway because it helps them deal with the facts of life.
Right.
So yeah, that's
kind of how I look at it. My views on religion. I was raised not religious, but both my parents came from religious backgrounds. My mom was raised Catholic, and while she didn't take us to church or practice her religion that she grew up with, when I was growing up, she would tell us, she would say prayers for us sometimes, and told us a lot about, said things. She still had a belief, I guess, in a sort of God. She still does, but she never forced any sort of organized religion upon us. But my dad was raised Mormon and is now agnostic, he says, and he never really talked about that until we asked him, so it wasn't really a thing. But I never really, I at one point thought religion was kind of dumb, but that was before I really understood what it was. That was back when I was younger and in middle school probably. I don't know. But now I kind of have a pretty good understanding of religion and a respect for it, I guess, as just a thing in general. I obviously don't have a good understanding of every religion because there's a lot of religions. Yeah. But I have an understanding of kind of why religion is so important to people, and especially America's religious community is very different because it's kind of very commercialized at some points.
Yeah.
So growing up, you don't. At least where I grew up, you didn't quite get the same sense of religion that you would get if you grew up in another country, where it's kind of taken seriously by, it's not commercialized in the same way.
Definitely, I know what you mean.
For example, if you go to Japan, I know there's, is it Japan? Well, I know if you go Tibet or something, there's a lot of Buddhists, and Buddhism isn't and especially in India, places like that, it's just so much a part of their culture.
Yeah. I mean, that's a part of it also, that we are probably the country that has the most religious diversity in it. Yeah. So that's why if you go to some place like India, there's most people,
and non-religious and religious, diversity.
For better or worse.
Yeah. And I don't. Yeah. As to my own beliefs, I would say that I don't know, actually, it's a really hard question because lately I've been thinking a lot about this kind of stuff, and it's kind of hard to tell right now because I'm starting to look for an understanding of the world and like how we how we exist, I guess, as humans and what we are really, and like what that means, kind of, in terms of like the general like all of everything, I guess, which is pretty crazy, and like it makes me think of like how there couldn't be a god, but then at the same time I have a weird like different. There's just like some instinctual part of me that says there's something else, you know.
Yeah. I definitely believe in that there's something more than just people. I don't know if it's a god, or I don't know if it's like extraterrestrials, but
I mean, I know there's more. I know there's like aliens is a definite yes.
Yeah, there has.
We're never gonna meet them.
We may never meet them, and it's most likely gonna be nothing. Again, like it's if I've talked about this before with other people, but like if there is definitely other life out there, but it's not anything like probably what we. There's no way it's what we like picture them as.
Yeah, definitely not what we picture them as, and they would just exist in a completely. It would be completely insane how different. I can't even like think of like. Anyways, it doesn't matter because it does matter. I lost myself. We're gonna take a quick break here. Rose and Rose.
It's been a short episode, but it's been a good episode nonetheless.
The battery's dying.
Peace out.